G'day guys, Nathan Page here from the Canberra Golf School here at Gungahlin Lakes Golf Club. Just wanted to talk to you today about the dreaded reverse pivot. So many people have this affliction, and I want to give you guys a couple of tips that's going to help you to get out of this move in your golf swing. So what is a reverse pivot? Basically, a reverse pivot is, instead of going the way we want to, which is back and through on the golf shot, people tend to have their weight shifting a little bit too much forward on their backswing and then end up on their back foot on the way through. So a really good way to see whether you've possibly reverse pivoted is just to, after you've hit the golf shot, have a look at where you're standing. And generally what you'll find is people have either spun out and they're on their back foot and looking like this. I mean, I'm sure you've seen plenty of golfers look like that, right? Your weight will be back and you can kind of go, okay, well I guess I've shifted back there. Unless you actually have shifted back and then just stayed back. But generally you won't make good contact with the ball or contact at all with the ball that way. So firstly we've got to work on the backswing and then look at the follow through. So to get yourself shifting into the backswing a little bit more correctly, I'm using an alignment stick here just to help with my hip turn. What a lot of people that I find when they get the reverse pivot is their top half actually goes toward the target and their hips go this way. So they might feel like they're shifting weight, but really what they're doing, well, they might be shifting in their bottom half, but the top half's actually going towards the target. So you get a lot of hips going back this way, top half going there, then hips driving forward and top half going back. Okay, so what this does is it actually gives us a nice tight turn with our hips on the way through. So I want this, you shouldn't be touching this with your right hip as you turn back. So we turn back, keep some clearance between your right hip and the stick. Okay, and what you want to feel like is you want to feel like you actually get your chest over the top of the stick or over your right foot. That way you've made a nice turn. Instead of looking like this, alright, like this, you've actually turned this way. Okay, so we've got a bit of a different angle going there. And then if you can start getting that feel there, then we've got to work on actually shifting your weight through. Now a good little tip that I've got for that is if you were to dress the ball as you normally would do, okay, so I've got a mid iron here, a short iron, sorry, and what I actually want to do is I want to take where my normal position is, I'm going to take the ball, and I'm actually going to move it forward about 6 inches and just tee it up a little bit. But what that's actually going to make us do is it's actually going to make us chase after that ball there and hopefully get us shifting our weight through to the target. Alright, so ball's actually 6 inches further forward than where I would normally have it. I'm going to look to turn my hips away from the stick but get my chest over my right foot or over the other side of the stick here, and then on the way through I'm really going to want to shift my weight, get it going forward so that I can actually get underneath this ball and hit it up into the air rather than topping it, because if you fall backwards you're going to top or miss that ball definitely. See how we go. Okay, so shifting back, alright, so I've got a nice weight shift and you'll see that I've got a completely different finish there. I've shifted onto my left side, I'm on my right toe here and all my weight's forward towards the target. Alright, that's just a couple of little things that you can really do to help get the weight going the right direction in your golf swing. Check out our website www.canberragolfschool.com.au. There's plenty of videos and tips on there, and you can also book a lesson with myself or one of the other pros.